The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Van Exel is out there with Van Horn. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2 spot. And for Washington, they've got Roy. McAdoo out there with Julius Randle. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Russell looking it over. Pass to McAdoo. Out to Russell. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Now here's Van Exel. They set the screen. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Washington on D. It's a 3-point game. Shoots from the elbow. And David Robinson pulls it down. Here's Roy. Randle outside. Right side Roy. Robinson sets a screen for Roy. And again, Washington with the triple.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Russell against Van Exel. Pass to Vanderwey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Roy goes in. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
Poked away and stolen by Russell. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to McAdoo. From past the arc. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And here we go. And there's Roy. That's good on the assist from Randle. Roy's got 7 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Russell lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Pass to McAdoo. Just 3 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Van Exel. Here's Van Arsdale. He's covered by Roy. Van Arsdale can't get it to go. Here's Washington now. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Roy gets the bucket. He's got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
1:31 left to play in the first quarter. And Verejao kicks to Van Vliet. Vandeweghe passes to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here is Russell. He's got 5. Pass to Roy. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Roy's got 12.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Valanciunas. Lakers passing it around. Now here's Van Exel. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick-and-roll coverage there beautifully. You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Van Vliet against White. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Washington. Davis dishes to White. Davis setting the pick for White. From the wing. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by White.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Washington out in front, up by 15. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Charlie Villanueva out there with Anderson Varejao. Then it's Van Horn. Then there's Vujacic. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Now here's Villanueva. Following the miss by Anderson Varejao. Shot clock at 6. Varejao with a screen on Davis. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Misses the layup. Washington leading now by 15. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Davis with a screen on Van Vliet. Takes a 3. Goes back up. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got the first basket of the second quarter for Washington. Los Angeles trails by 18.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Howard setting the pick for White. Howard, the pass to Davis. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Davis has got 5.
Just some quick thinking from AD. Doesn't want to give the D any time to react. Just catch it and shoot it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Van Arsdale. Good on the triple. Van Arsdale's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
White looking around. Davis gets a wide open look. And Washington again with the bucket.
With a 7'6" wingspan, Anthony Davis can get that jumper off against anyone.
And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Verejao. And Vujacic in for Fred VanVleet. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Vujacic. White covering. Pass to Van Horn. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Davis. And Van Horn pulls it down.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Vujacic the pass to Van Arsdale. Now Vujacic. Pass to Vandeweghe. 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. Vandeweghe's got 5 points so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Outside, White. Davis setting the pick for White. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Vujacic. Here's Vandeweghe. He's guarded by Markkanen. Vandeweghe misses. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Washington. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Davis setting the pick for White. This one for 3. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Lakers. Van Exel comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And he makes both free throws.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Davis with a screen on Van Exel. Here's White outside Davis. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Howard. On the wing, Markkanen. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Los Angeles trails by 14. Here's Van Arsdale. The shot from the low post is good. Van Arsdale's got 5.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Robinson. The shot's good. Broy making the play. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Russell. He's got 5. Randall left side. Makes it off the glass. And Washington leads by 16.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
From deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Washington leads by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Roy really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Los Angeles trails by 16. Let's get an update on OG Anunoby. What's the status, David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. D'Angelo Russell out there with Roy. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Randall. And it's McAdoo in at the 4. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Van Exel passes to Vandeweghe.
Right there.
Julius Randle with the rebound. Washington leading now by 18. A nice shot by Roy.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Russell passes to Matt. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the anticipation. Russell on top of the play there. Gets the steal, then gets his boys out in the open floor.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Russell against Van Exel. Pass to Van Horn. Can they get it? Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Timeout called the Lakers. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Van Exel against Russell. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Plays it in off the breakaway. Russell's got 7 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And the dunk by Robinson.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Vandeweghe. 7 points in the game. Robinson pulls it in.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's McAdoo.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there. And square up.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call. And the Lakers making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Lakers have possession. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Washington.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Here's VanVleet, following the three-pointer by Washington. Puts up a three. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Robinson. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Washington fast break.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Vandeweghe, the 19-footer, is on the money. Vandeweghe's got 9. Broy from outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Vandeweghe. He's got 9. Pass to VanVleet. Fires the three. Washington with the rebound. Outside, Russell. Here's McAdoo. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's VanVleet. Over Russell. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the stroke of VanVleet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Fires the three. McAdoo misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Washington out in front, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Vujacic is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 3 spot. Now VanVleet after Roy missed from long range. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pass to Vandeweghe. Lakers working the ball around now.
What effort from Randall putting in work on the defensive end.
Doesn't go for him. Here's Russell. Varejao grabs the board. Varejao's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
Well, look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now Russell. Robinson a screen on Van Vliet. Launches it from deep. And Robinson that time on the assist by Russell.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here is Van Vliet. David Robinson getting his three to go. Outside Roy. Outside Russell. Pass to Roy. Robinson sets a screen for Roy. Offensive rebound. With the step back. Russell kicks to McAdoo. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. McAdoo's got 12 points in just the second half.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's Vanderwell. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Lakers. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Verejao. Van Horn comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And Van Exel subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Russell. Shoots over Van Exel. Here's Van Horn. Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Van Horn. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Horn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Robinson a screen on Van Exel. Here's Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Howard's checked in for Robinson. Anthony Davis comes in for McAdoo. Markkanen, he's checked in for Randall. And Anunoby subbed in for Roy. Now here's Van Exel. Pass to Van Arsdale. Shoots over Anunoby. Van Arsdale can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Howard. Out to Russell. Now here's Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis gets it to go.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Russell against Van Exel. Pass to Van Horn. And he jams it with authority.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Russell from deep three-point territory. The three from Davis. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Van Exel with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Valanciunas, and he banks in the layup.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Markkanen passes to Russell. Howard setting the pick for Russell. Back to Markkanen. On the wing, Markkanen hits the three-point bomb.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Van Exel against Russell. Pass to Van Horn. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. White, he's checked in for Washington. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by White. There's the lob to Markkanen. Blows the alley-oop jam. Here's Vandeweghe. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Now here's White. Back to Markkanen. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Van Arsdale. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Here's Vandeweghe. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's Davis. It counts.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.